Good morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are. A little bit of a late night last night. Wasn't quite sure what to do this morning, so it's a little bit of a late start. I think maybe some of the continued cleanup on shared systems might be a reasonable thing. No, did not get set up. Exactly what that was. There we go. Yeah, so it was kind of a compressed space. So tooltip's not necessarily a bad idea with that. Actually a couple of things. One is I ended up making a few changes. I found a bad system. Well, that was probably a bad system from the default server. So the default server seems to be down. I guess that's not as relevant, but I did find one system I'd previously noted that was not really suitable for play. Then we have to get this switched back to be local and see what we're running. Okay. Then we can go into here. So we were saying, wrong browser. Voices of War, which I never got down to my other one. And this never comes back. Does the default server do the same thing? Because that was also, it took longer to respond, though. Oh, the default server's back up. Okay. So we want to know specifically what kind of error we're getting with Voices of War so we can properly respond to it. I mean, we'll probably just look at the promises and it'll tell us something, but... 203. Is there anything here? 404 not found. Fetch failed. Okay, deferred. Anonymous function. It should either resolve or reject the promise. So what are... Where it was loading. Ah. No, it's when.apply to loading. So is this ever resolving? Well, completing, all done, whatever. Okay, so that completed. It does not. On failure. So when.apply. Well, it's not deferred.when. That's actually a jQuery. jQuery.when. Turn result promise. Oh, it is a then. Resolved, reject. Oh, but it's a 2-argument thing. Okay, so we were saying if we got any arguments, a function or array of functions. So what jQuery version are we on? How, jQuery.fun.jQuery. Ah. Two point 1.4. 1.8. Okay, so as of filter. That's technically the then method. It's doing that stuff. Wait, type function. Oh, version added, removed. Version added, removed. Version added 1.8. Function that is called when deferred is resolved. This is deferred dot then. So what are you called with? 0 more thanable objects. A single argument. Multiple deferred. All the deferreds resolved. Or reject as soon as one of the deferreds is rejected. Well, actually, I think what we want is not then, but what do they call it? Always. Ooh. Cannot read property 0 of undefined. But what did it complete with in that case? Okay, we got our 26. We got a bunch more. Oh, you complete with arguments too. Okay. I mean, that is the array. That has arguments too. So if it failed, we don't get two answers where one of them is something useful. We get the failed. So we do in fact want then, and then we want a fail function, which has apparently error not found. Is there a official protocol for that? Is that part of then, or do I have to go look at fail? Fail filter. With the reject value. Oh, reject with a value. So this is the value that it rejected with. So we're definitely going to reject. When failed, so that's arguments. So yeah, that will be that first thing. I don't really think we use that, but yeah, this won't get called if that failed. Okay, so we called systems loaded reject, and we still didn't get our go to war button. Do we have to actually resolve nothing? Which wouldn't be a very valid state either. Cannot read property planets of undefined. Alright, so is this something I'm using, or... Choose star system templates. Ooh, are we not doing any... error checking here? Then pick systems. Which is in generate. Well, no, wait a minute. This is not something we're returning to a... Systems loaded. Then... Let's still... We're doing some further processing of a promise. But now we're in GW Galaxy. Now this might be the interface with base. Template loader, template loader. Load options then. New game seed. Oh, this is a then. But that should only happen. Let's load options. Use sources. And then we're calling this. Which does not handle rejection. Alright, give me some better movement here. Be a galaxy. Choose star system templates. Star system templates. Return.generate then. Oh, and this is called per star. Star generators. When then return self. So they don't handle failure. Well, as we just saw, whatever this is returning from, build, this is called by something. GW Galaxy, load systems, save. Oh, and then that goes into the game. Build Galaxy. Build Galaxy then. Well, I guess thens can include secondary functions, but nothing seems to. Oh boy. Okay. Go to war is controlled. Button hero disabled, ready. GW manifest, document.ready, self.ready. Self new game. Activate start card. Make game undefined. So ready means we've got a game, I think. Or, yeah, active start card. New game. Yeah, so we can't just turn the button on. We're actually in an invalid state there. Can we detect? Oh, interesting. That did a different thing. Can we detect that this particular thing failed and somehow go in and turn it back off? So that's PA stuff. Oh, no. Then we got them backwards. Up.selected, KO observable, up.id. So this is technically some stuff we added to this after the fact. Selected names.subscribe. So rejecting, resolving, doesn't matter. I mean, I might be able to punt and use the built-in systems, but then that's actually going to create a false impression about what it's doing. Dot loading false. So the easy way to do this is a little nasty. If it dot selected it dot okay, it's saying something's unhappy here. Aha. Both the function and the if? Why are we red now? Oh, that's just my over line too long. Okay, that's a little bit of an encapsulation break, but I just don't have access to that where I need it to have that turn off. Okay, need to fix that. Remove all console logs. We can't actually do anything useful with this. Oh, and so this, thus far, that's a bug fix. Deselect a server, a system fetch fails. Prevent go to war from getting left disabled. Yeah, I guess the terminal stuff kind of harkens back to that area. Uh, Alright, so the other things. Yeah, we could try to get some better information on these. We need to go back to mod info and do our ugly hack. GW start has the HTML. And this is starting to get too nasty. As annoying as it is to multi-line these things. That is the label. And technically we're lazy about the LI as well. Oop. Alright, so system name. It's title. Remote server. May take some time to fetch systems. So I can't break down into progress because that's just plain text right now. It's working. Oh, shoot. I included that in progress. Downloaded, total, number of multi-planet systems. Ooh, that broke some stuff. So we have had to have messed up some syntax here. Unexpected string. Yeah. Let's try and narrow it down. Can you even do comments in the middle of quote chains like that? Okay. Nope. I think it's the underscore. Okay, we don't get any hover on that. No, I thought it was the... I thought that was the... Also, I lost a space here. Between name and progress. But I apparently forgot what that attribute is. Title. Does it not work on spans? Apparently not. Well, then I guess we can't do tooltips. Mm. Maybe it's something about coherent that doesn't allow titles to work. Oh, and there's an example of a span. Is it something about KO? Well, everything here is going to be part KO. Data bind text. Actually, since that's data bind, then it's all... Might get weird if we just go editing things. Yeah. Apparently it's not implemented in coherent. Yeah, yet I'd swear we've done it somewhere before. Data bind tooltip. Oh. Well, I guess for that we'd have to use quote. Escaped quotes. Well, this is a positioned element. Data bind. Nope, still doesn't work. Yeah, it's only HTML. Oh, well. Where do you use that? I think that was old code. Yeah, it doesn't seem to need any kind of setup. Tooltip is blah blah blah. Perhaps so you can update it. Is the escaping working right? No. Well, and actually, is it? Okay, no, it's no data bind visible. Did I need to? No, it's back to local. Are we getting any changes? Oh, that's a loading indicator, which... Oh. Which isn't up most of the time. Download. I mean, it probably should be the last thing, because it's visually the last thing. We're still not being updated, though. Oh, wait. It's a second data bind. Okay, so Coherent doesn't have tooltips, so they implemented it with Knockout. And everything we've tried it on so far already has a data bind. So we have to make sure to combine those. Okay. Downloaded of total number of multi-planet. It's something. I actually kind of don't like this. Okay, so still isn't really big feature-wise. This pressure been capped. Tooltips for remote icon and progress to explain multi-planet mod info. Tooltips for remote and progress. So the other stuff, Amber settings. Okay, we got indicator. We got remote, multi-planet. I think remote kind of takes care of this. However, remember settings is going to cause loading delays if you start up with it. But that is what would it take to do that? Names dot for each system sources. CSS. Where are we getting the object here? Oh no, selected names is a separate thing. Now it just so happens selected names is something with strings. I could probably turn that into a persisted. Well, it's a computed, so we can't persist it directly, but we do subscribe to it. So we have to load options then. We would take our persisted names and select them. Middle system sources options. Alright, so I am a little bit rusty. You probably don't. Live game probably does. Okay, observable, extend, local. Model dot persisted names equals KO. I'm not going to do array operations on this, though. And actually, we can pretty much say the default value is Uber. Extend with local GW shared systems persisted names so that's a computed. We're going to subscribe to that. And say model.persisted names is names. Model.system sources options. So this is actually our initial setup here. So that gives us a default value. Oh, selected is still an observable, but model.persisted names value.index of wait, this is model.selected names. System sources. Well, selected names is based on... Yeah, okay, so this is not under that. You're going to think with names. Okay. Model.persisted names. Get the array. Index of opt.name. not equal to -1. This is enough code to have a high chance of errors. Okay, well, not yet. Okay. Now, I guess the interesting one is that, from a loading time perspective. Ooh. Interesting. Oh. Did it not save because it wasn't successful? So is that enough to see a loading time? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess the real problem here is that we're going to end up fetching a whole bunch at once. Yeah. But I guess that's the nature of it. Alright, mod info. Oops, we didn't change this back to local. So update the date. This is now a significant feature change. Well, I guess I haven't actually checked this between navigations. Mod info. Or even between runs. Okay. I guess I didn't click it. Okay. Changelog. Remember selected system groups. does that mean? What was the original description? No, wrong one. Remember settings. Yeah, remember selected. That is the... Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting an immediate better way to state that. Oh, I guess what I'm pretty sure our initial state worked out. I just want to check. Template loader. Okay, yes, that is the fact the casing that I used on that. Remember selected systems. And I guess this is a more technical version. Was there anything else? Remember settings. Yeah, kinda took care of it. Alright, so that was all of that feedback that I had. It's close enough to end time that I don't think I'm still gonna go on to something else. So the plan will be to come back in the afternoon for some Master Junior Color Quest. I'll be programming probably like Friday, Saturday mornings again. Don't know if it'll be PA. I don't have a whole lot of stuff in front of me right now. I might go back to the 1 Hour 1 Life sweat mod. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Ruffalo, Strumius, Leopard, Destructively Phased, Instant Speed Live, Ned Mix Games, Haskin TV, Joy Chef for AP, Oseret Gaming, To Left Freddy Cry, Deadly Taco, Game Dev TV, Thylos, and Doug and Lake for hosting me. Let's see, I think I had the schedule actually working. That's another thing I have to figure out why it doesn't load sometimes. That's approximately when I tend to stream. Based on past history. What do we have today? Yep. Showed up just in time. Well, if you're looking for someplace cool to hang out, Toaster Fuel says he's making a Twitch-powered Nerf launcher. So that looks like something cool. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, goodbye.
Hosting, you just kind of set it and forget it, or rating you usually come by, I think. Or maybe you were hosting someone else and they stopped their stream and I'm second on your hosting list. I want to be able to do that though. Being a nude model, I'm too like self-conscious. Is that the word? I'm definitely too shy. I'm definitely way too shy about being naked in front of people. I was just saying thanks for the host and wondering how your stream went if you stopped. Damn it, where'd the... Okay, good. I was like, where the fuck did I put that screwdriver? It's like I have a set of tiny screwdrivers. It's like if I'm missing one, I'm gonna be so pissed. But I found it. It's like Wonder Bread, which I'm pretty sure I've said before. Actually, before I tape it. Got a late start, but not a whole lot to do. Is that good if you don't have a lot to do, or is that bad? Maybe it means you're getting close to being done. I don't know. With whatever project you're working on. What were you working on, by the way? Also, feel free to ignore all my questions if you have other things to do, if you just don't want to chat. See, now... I cut this higher, so now it's hitting here. Let me do the other camera. Let me pull up OBS so I can see what I'm pointing at. It's 1 a.m. here. Damn, son. Well, thanks for staying up with me, man. I can barely stay up past fucking 9 p.m. when you usually start here. So, thanks, man. But, dude, have a good sleep. I have other projects I have